And it is. We're live. Here we go. And we're live onto every single one of our channels.
Yeah, hey.
Yay. We had one or two little IT hiccups yesterday, didn't we, with some of the channels, but we're live on all of our channels, which is fabulous. So guys, welcome. If you're jumping on live, a huge big welcome to you. If you're jumping on live, just come and say hello to us. We'd love to know you're here. And really what we're going to do today is to introduce you to some of the goodies that we've got going for you today. And I know that yesterday was awesome. We had so much feedback from yesterday. It was amazing. So as a result of that, we got some feedback. Okay, we got some feedback. So we're just going to tweak some things up because the purpose is for us to give you full value. I've just had info that we haven't gone out on 2 platforms, okay? And one of them is our community platform. So if we can, I'm wondering if Lee, you can share a link onto our community platform. The other platform is not so important, but if you could share the link.
Yeah.
So, sure. Great. Fabulous. I love this. Don't you love this live stuff? Always looking for solutions. It's fabulous. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So guys, today is today's Sunday and it's going to be a fabulous day today. We have got, who we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have six sessions set up for you. Starting off, I can see that Lee is still doing what he needs to do, but we're going to be starting off with Jade. Jade is coming on at 2:30. Jade is there we go, sorted. Look at that.
That's gone to the One Summit room. Yep.
Fabulous.
That link should be in there. Please let us know if you see it. If you don't, give us a shout so we can sort that before Jade comes on at 2:30.
Fabulous. Well, I'll do that. I'll pinch that link in a minute and I'm going to put it onto...
Brilliant. I'll do the same.
Yeah. Fabulous.
Okay. 2:30. Jade is a leading dating coach for divorcees who want to date again. So she runs a company called Dating After Divorce, based out in Washington, US. She pretty much leads that space, and you're definitely in for a treat if you have been divorced recently or for a while now and really trying to get back in the game, or you're already dating and there's some consistent issues that are coming up either on your side or the person's side. Jade is definitely your person to tap into. So please feel free to chime in on the comments. You can message me directly if you want me to field those questions for you, but definitely a session not to miss.
And what I would say about that is that this is a divorcee is male or female. Yes. So it makes no difference. And I think sometimes when people talk about divorcees and dating and divorcees, they tend to think about women. I think sometimes maybe that's just because I'm a woman, I don't know. We kind of tend to think about the women. So men, guys, this is for you too. Okay.
Really,
this is for you too. And then at 3:30, we've got Kit. Now, Kit, I think Lee's going to tell us a little bit more about Kit, but he is going to be giving us, this is for the women, all right? This is for you girls and the women out there, because he's going to give us really a bird's eye, or should I say man's eye view on really, really what is going on. So girls, if you've got some things that are happening that men seem to say, do, behave, it's like, well, I don't know what that means. I'm a little bit lost in all of this. You know, Kit is going to be dissecting that, pulling it apart and giving you some information, telling you what's going on underneath. But sometimes it's like these hidden messages, isn't it? Yeah. When something happens, what does that mean? like the whole ghosting thing and this and that. Well, what does that mean? What should I do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So this is really some inside intel on how a man thinks all around, all around the dating scene. Yeah. And do you want to tell us a little bit about Kit, Lee?
Yeah. So Kit is actually not only a professional dating coach, he's actually accredited actor as well. He's starred in numerous films and theatre. He's appeared in The Lion King. Amazing, just well-rounded, talented guy. And his specialty is modern day dating. So Kit's specialty is really how to spot red flags in your dating journey. Particularly, the topic he's discussing today is he using you for sex? And half of dating is knowing how to vet properly, so you know how to give your time to someone. And in this session, Kit's going to be going through the telltale signs that guy is just interested in only sex with you and nothing else. So he's also going to go through the differences between sexual attention and relationship retention, which is one of the biggest hurdles for women today, telling the difference. So Kit is awesome. Is going to run an awesome session for the ladies out there who want to just get a little bit more sort of intuitive on how a man thinks, and looking at the communication and the rest of the body language that he gives you to know if this is something that's going somewhere or it's just a casual. So definitely tune into that.
I know, and I'm in there with Kit today, so I'm going to be actually sitting with him, and I can't wait. I can't wait for this session. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And then we've got Frances again. Now, for those of you that joined in with Frances on her session yesterday, it was very, very, very powerful session in terms of how Frances was working with someone in the hot seat, and we have somebody in the hot seat again. So I totally, now the interesting thing about this, what I would say is that often when we're watching somebody who's in the hot seat, it gives us an insight into what can be going on for us. You know, we don't always see the wood for the trees. It's easy for someone else to say, oh yeah, well, it's that, or it's this. So actually watching somebody in the hot seat can give us some real insights to our own behavior and what's going on for us deeper down. Even if on the surface level, things aren't the same. You know, there's only probably half a dozen few core things for all of us. And I know yesterday, Frances drilled right down, didn't she? So she's going to do that again today. I'm very, very excited to have her back with us. That's for sure. I don't think because I'm going to be doing my own sessions, I'm not going to be able to see all of that. So I'm going to be watching the replay. But you're going to be with her, aren't you, Lee?
I am indeed. So I was with Frances yesterday, and as you said, Mandy, she was amazing. The hot seat coaching session was brilliant. And just to give you a little bit of insight into what took place, just in case you missed it, was Sarah had this issue of constantly attracting emotionally unavailable men. And Frances took her through this process of questioning from a kind of reverse engineer perspective, and drilled her all the way down to finding out that she realized that there was unforgiveness issues with her dad, who was also emotionally unavailable. And what Frances was able to show her was that we tend to look for love that's familiar to us, particularly in our childhood, even if it doesn't serve us. It's that familiarity, and that was such a mind-blowing insight, even for me to listen to. So that just gives you a little bit of a glint into Frances's capabilities. So do join me for that.
Yeah, she's a hugely skilled coach, hugely skilled. Yeah. And then we've got I'm going to be with Carly Ann. Okay, and Carly Ann is coming back. Caitlin's not back with us today. Carly Ann's coming back now. Yesterday, Carly Ann and Caitlin took us through a 5 stages really of really some self-examination of helping us move forward from being single. And today, what Carly-Ann is going to do, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into those 5 stages, and we're really opening up for some Q&A. So guys, if you've got any questions, we've got some stacked up already. We've had some come in, but if you've got some questions around that, Carly-Ann and I are going to really dive a little bit deeper, conversationally as well as questions, into really some of the core, the core things that are holding us back, but significantly, I've got a frog in my throat, significantly how we can move forward, because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We all want to move forward. So that's Carly-Ann. And then you've got Daphne again, haven't you?
Amazing session. So yesterday, Daphne was looking at the dating experience for the LGBTQIA+ community, but also on a kind of wider spectrum, the different the different experiences we have as we transition through life from our 20s, 30s, 40s, 60s, all the way up. And it was so insightful in terms of her just shedding light on the possibilities that we can experience, the positive possibilities we can experience at any stage of our life. And it was amazing. And so we're going to do something a little bit different today. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. It's going to be more of an interactive Q&A with her to delve deeper on both those subjects. So something not to be missed, definitely.
Absolutely. And then lastly, well, we have Bob and Kylie back now. If any of you tuned in to Bob and Kylie, it was phenomenal. Bob is a keynote speaker, global keynote speaker. Their story is amazing, and their framework of communicating, it's called Frame Up, is phenomenal, very, very, very powerful. So what Bob and Kylie are going to do for us today is really just look at that in more detail, okay? Because that came right at the end. It came right at the end of their session yesterday, and then we had some questions come in. So we want you to take advantage and get the most. It's very, very powerful. This particular, this framework of, and they call it Frame Up, of communicating, and it's going to be, it's massively useful. I don't know if useful is the right word, but powerful. You know, whether you're in a long-term relationship, whether you're in a short-term relationship, with friends, with family, it's just phenomenal. So we're going to do a bit of a round table with them, aren't we? We're both going to be on with Bob and Kylie this afternoon. And for me, I'll say this afternoon, it's going to be this evening over in the UK. I am really, really going to be looking forward to that. Yes, Lee?
Absolutely. It was just, words can't put into, I can't put into words what I was able to get from that. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to watch it about 3 or 4 times to really digest everything that went down. It was brilliant. And it actually reminds me of a project management technique we use, particularly tech companies, called sprints. So it's where the team get together at the start of the week. You discuss what you're working on, what you're going to work on, and the challenges. And then you all work together. It's a very famous methodology that we use in tech, and they've applied pretty much a lot of that in their relationship. And I know we're pushing for time a little bit, but I just wanted to say, I mentioned to them yesterday, is that when we started doing the planning, that was the first time I met Kylie. I obviously heard about her, and I said to them, I noticed how centered you both are in your relationship. There's a level of just comfortability with each other, which I haven't seen that level in a long time. And understanding the process they went through to build this frame up in terms of using it themselves and iterating along, I could see why they're at that part now. And Kylie shared, her daughter said, they are the epitome of relationship goals. So if you're married, if you're in a relationship, even if you're single, please do not miss this. it will change your life. And I say that absolutely hands down.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And so then after Bob, listen, you've got us back.
Yes.
we are going to be doing a wrap up at around about 8 o'clock. We won't, we're going to try not to go too far. And we went over yesterday, but we're really going to do everything to keep to timescales today. So we're going to be back on about 8 o'clock, and we're going to do a wrap up. And so inside of our wrap up, we're going to be giving you our 6 best tidbits from this weekend. I have no idea how I'm going to choose that yet, and I haven't even got through today. So
to choose from, right?
Yeah, we can have loads to choose from. So we will be back again together to do a wrap up. Listen, we would love your feedback. All right. One of the things that this is the first event of ours it's the first event for the One Summit. It's the premiere, if you like. It's premiere. The One Summit is going to be continuing the community. We're building up the community. We're going to be building up to more events like this, and we're going to be building up to not just online events, but we're going to be building up to live events as well. Yeah. So we would love your feedback. We were good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. We would love your feedback, because one of the things that Lee and I always want to do is to improve and get better. Just as everybody wants to improve and get better in their relationships, we want to improve and get better in what we're doing as well. So, guys, Lee, is there anything you want to say? Otherwise, I think we're done and dusted here. We're going to go into the first session in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
So we will see you live at 2:30.
2:30. Brilliant. See you guys.
Bye.